Lto Network in 500 words. What do we usually see in blockchain projects? A TPS race with an attempt to fit everything into one general-purpose blockchain, usually referred to as Layer 1. But do we really need to do this? We don't think so. The technology should not be looked at in abstract. Every use case has its requirements. Lto Network splits the functionality into two layers. Layer 2 consists of ad hoc permissionless private chains, each with their own workflow logic. Every live contract rests upon its own miniature chain, making for ad hoc collaboration. The logic in each miniature chain is defined as finite state machine, which differentiates Lto Network from other sidechain projects. This makes the logic in a live contract understandable for both humans and machines. Each private chain is visible to and shared only with the participants that are supposed to be interacting in that particular live contract. This means that the number of participants on each chain is limited, as most legal contracts consist of only about a handful of participants. As a result, guaranteeing immutability on just the private chain itself is hard. This is where the public chain comes in, Layer 1. Every event happening in Layer 2, or rather, the fact that an event happened, not the data itself, is being hashed onto Layer 1. A hash is a one-way function that converts one value to another. When a document is hashed, a unique hash is generated, consisting of just digits and letters. Because hashing is a one-way function, the document itself can never be regenerated from just the hash. In short, the private layer is for data sharing, process automation, and collaboration. The public layer, on the other hand, acts as a security settlement layer, like an immutable digital notary for hashes of Layer 2, a distributed hash table, of sort. This hybrid approach makes Lto Network GDPR and data privacy compliant, as well as extremely scalable. The Lto token plays an integral part in the system. We make use of our own least proof of importance staking model. It is a work token acting as an economic incentive for validators on the permissionless public chain to run a node and validate transactions. But the key part is the interaction of users with the Lto token. Let's take a closer look at both the least and importance aspects. Least implies that you do not have to run a node yourself. Token holders can lease tokens to solution users, companies, directly or through a community ambassador node. This makes it possible for end users to not be directly involved with the token. This removes frictions related to corporate use of tokens. Importance skews the validator reward probability based not only on the size of your stake, but also your actual usage of the network. For active users of the network, this essentially means pay once, use forever. In other words, removing recurring infrastructure costs. It also helps avoid centralization that usually plagues proof-of-stake systems by discouraging passive staking.